Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay calm, clear-headed, and in control no matter what life throws at them, while others get caught up in endless drama and frustration? The secret isn't just intelligence or luck. It's about what they choose to avoid every single day. In this video, I'm going to share the 10 things truly intelligent, Stoic-minded people avoid to protect their peace and keep their lives steady. These aren't just empty tips. These are timeless strategies practiced by legends like Marcus Aurelius, Nelson Mandela, and other great minds. If you want to master your emotions, set strong boundaries, and live with real calm and clarity, this video is for you. And the insights build. So be sure to stick around till the end. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to get daily wisdom that helps you live smarter and stronger. Number 1, pointless arguments. Have you ever been trapped in an argument that feels endless and exhausting, where no one really listens and nobody wins? Maybe it's a heated debate on social media, a clash with a colleague, or a disagreement with a family member. You leave the conversation feeling more frustrated, stressed, or even angry. It's a common experience, but here's the truth. Intelligent, Stoic-minded people actively avoid these pointless arguments because they recognize the immense damage they do to their peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors, advised us to value our tranquility above all else. He said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." When we engage in pointless arguments, we often sink to the level of ego and emotional reactivity. The fight isn't about truth or progress, it's about pride, ego, and winning at all costs. But what is really won when tempers flare and harsh words are exchanged? Usually, only stress, broken relationships, and lost time. Ask yourself, how often have you argued over something trivial only to regret it later? Perhaps you realized the argument changed nothing. Or worse, it escalated problems instead of solving them. The Stoics teach us to pause and reflect before reacting. Seneca reminded us that a peaceful mind is the highest good. Sacrificing that peace for the fleeting satisfaction of proving a point is a trap many fall into. Look at leaders like Abraham Lincoln, who lived through one of the most divisive periods in history. Lincoln was known for his extraordinary patience and calm under pressure. Instead of engaging in endless quarrels, he chose thoughtful dialogue and listening, even when faced with fierce opposition. This ability to restrain emotional impulses helped him lead effectively and bring people together. In our daily lives, we don't all face civil wars, but the principle remains. Not every battle is worth fighting. Intelligent people learn to choose their battles carefully. They ask themselves, will this argument help me grow? Will it improve the situation? Or will it only drain my energy and cloud my judgment? When the answer is no, they walk away. This doesn't mean ignoring injustice or truth, but rather cultivating the wisdom to recognize when engagement is futile. By avoiding pointless arguments, they conserve mental energy, maintain their inner calm, and focus on what truly matters, their own growth and peace. So next time you feel drawn into a conflict, remember Marcus Aurelius' words. Take a deep breath, step back, and decide if the fight is really worth your peace. Often, the greatest strength is in silence and restraint, not in loud words and heated battles. Number 2, overexplaining themselves. One of the most draining habits intelligent, Stoic-minded people avoid is overexplaining themselves. When you find yourself compelled to justify every decision or action at length, it often signals a deeper insecurity or a desperate need for external validation. But over-explaining doesn't clear confusion or win favor. Instead, it sows doubt in your own mind and hands control of your narrative to others. Seneca warned us, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." What does this mean for over-explaining? It means that the turmoil created by over-explaining is mostly self-inflicted, an unnecessary mental burden that disturbs your peace and focus. Consider the example of Nikola Tesla, a man decades ahead of his time. He faced intense skepticism and criticism, yet Tesla never wasted precious energy trying to convince every doubter. Instead, he focused on his work, letting his inventions and breakthroughs prove their value. By not over-explaining or trying to justify himself, Tesla preserved his mental clarity and avoided being dragged into endless debates that would only distract him from his higher purpose. The Stoics teach that we must differentiate between what is within our control and what is not. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to invest energy only in our own thoughts and actions, not in controlling others' opinions. When you over-explain, you try to control how others perceive you, which is an impossible and exhausting task. This need for approval erodes self-trust and pulls you away from inner alignment. Moreover, over-explaining often backfires. The more you talk to justify yourself, the more you reveal uncertainty. People sense this hesitation and might even exploit it. The wise choose to speak with intention, sharing what is necessary and letting silence fill the gaps. Silence itself can be a form of strength, a boundary that says, "My reasons are mine to hold, and I do not need to seek permission to be myself." Imagine how much mental space and calm you would gain if you refused to engage in long-winded justifications. Instead of exhausting yourself trying to convince others, you focus on living with integrity and conviction. The results of your actions will speak louder than any explanation. Next time you feel the urge to over-explain, pause and ask yourself, why do I feel compelled to justify this? Am I trying to avoid criticism, or do I truly owe an explanation? Will this detailed defense calm my mind or stir more anxiety? Intelligent people protect their peace by resisting the temptation to surrender their power through endless explanations. Remember, your worth does not depend on how well others understand or approve of you. True wisdom is knowing when to speak and when to hold your ground silently. Over-explaining is a slow surrender of control. Avoid it to preserve your tranquility and focus on what truly matters. Number 3, being the loudest in the room. True influence is rarely the loudest. In fact, Stoic philosophy teaches us that those who shout the most often say the least. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, wisely noted, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This speaks directly to the power of quiet presence, a strength that cannot be measured by volume or dominance. The desire to be the loudest in the room is often a mask for insecurity or a need to control. It's an attempt to fill an inner emptiness with noise, to command attention because of fear of being ignored or forgotten. But intelligent, Stoic-minded people know that true leadership and respect come from self-control, observation, and thoughtful speech, not from dominating every conversation. Consider the example of Mahatma Gandhi. He never raised his voice to overpower others. Instead, his calm, measured words and deep listening earned him respect and moved millions to action. His silence was purposeful, his presence powerful. Gandhi understood the value of choosing when to speak and when to listen, a hallmark of Stoic wisdom. When you become the loudest, you often drown out valuable perspectives, alienate allies, and create resistance. The wise practice, the pause, embracing silence as a tool for clarity and emotional control. Seneca said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." It takes courage to hold back, to resist the urge to react impulsively or dominate a conversation just to prove a point. Think about the last time you were in a meeting or social setting where someone tried to overpower everyone else with noise. How did that make you feel? Did you respect them more? Or did you tune out? Now imagine the power of simply listening deeply, observing keenly, and speaking only when your words truly matter. Stoicism teaches us that humility and patience often speak louder than words. Being silent allows you to process information, avoid unnecessary conflict, and respond with reason rather than emotion. It's in that space, the pause between stimulus and response, that true wisdom emerges. So the next time you feel the urge to be the loudest voice in the room, remember this: true strength lies in restraint. Ask yourself, am I speaking to be heard, or am I speaking because my words add value? Am I reacting from insecurity or confidence? Intelligent people cultivate quiet power. Their influence grows not by volume, but by the weight of their presence. Number 4, people who drain their energy. One of the most important lessons intelligent, Stoic-minded people learn early is to fiercely protect their energy. In the philosophy of Stoicism, your energy, your time, focus, and emotional strength is among your most precious assets. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." And how does this relate to energy drainers? Wasting your energy on those who drain or diminish you is fearing to truly live. It's, in a way, a slow death to your potential and peace. Energy drainers come in many forms: the chronic complainers who suck your optimism dry, the manipulative who prey on your kindness, or the negative thinkers who cloud every situation with doubt and fear. Stoics understand that you cannot change these people, nor should you try to. Instead, they teach us to control our responses and set clear, firm boundaries. Think about the story of Seneca himself, who carefully chose his friends and advisors, avoiding those whose presence clouded his judgment or disturbed his tranquility. He knew that surrounding yourself with energy vampires weakens your mind and spirit, making it impossible to live a virtuous life. The energy drainers often demand attention, validation, or emotional labor without giving anything positive in return. When you engage with them excessively, you risk losing your calm and focus. 2 essentials in Stoic resilience. Intelligent people recognize this early and don't hesitate to say no, withdraw, or limit contact with those who consistently bring negativity. Ask yourself, who in my life leaves me feeling exhausted or uneasy? Am I sacrificing my peace to keep them around? Stoicism doesn't call for harsh rejection, but for wise discernment. Protecting your emotional and mental boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential for flourishing. Imagine how much stronger, calmer, and more productive you could be if you stopped pouring your energy into draining relationships. You create space for growth, joy, and meaningful connections by simply guarding your energy fiercely. This is not about cutting people off at the first sign of negativity, but about recognizing patterns and choosing wisely who deserves your limited time and attention. Remember, your energy is your life force. Once spent, it cannot be regained. Stoic wisdom reminds us that the only true control we have is over our own mind and choices. Choose carefully where to invest your energy. Doing so allows you to maintain your inner peace and resilience, no matter what chaos unfolds around you. Number 5, boasting. Boasting is a behavior that intelligent, Stoic-minded individuals consciously avoid because it reveals more about insecurity than true strength. In the world of Stoicism, true power and virtue are silent. They manifest in actions and character, not in loud declarations or constant self-praise. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, "When you have the power to benefit someone, why put it off or talk about it before acting?" This underscores the idea that deeds speak louder than words. People who boast are often seeking external validation to mask inner doubts. They want others to recognize their achievements. But this craving only feeds a fragile ego. The Stoics teach us that relying on external approval makes us vulnerable. Our peace becomes dependent on others' opinions, which we cannot control. Consider the example of Cato the Younger, renowned for his integrity and modesty. He never boasted of his virtues or accomplishments, choosing instead to live by them quietly. His strength was evident to those who knew him, and it carried far more weight than any loud proclamation ever could. His life is a testament to the Stoic ideal that genuine excellence needs no announcement. Boasting often backfires by pushing people away or making one appear insecure or boastful. In contrast, true wisdom lies in humility and letting your consistent results and calm confidence create respect and influence. Intelligent people understand that their value is not what they say about themselves, but what they demonstrate through their consistent actions. Next time you feel the urge to boast or seek praise, pause and reflect. Am I speaking from confidence or insecurity? Does this need for recognition align with my inner values? Will boasting build respect or erode it? The Stoic path guides us to cultivate inner fulfillment rather than external applause. Remember, quiet strength rooted in virtue is unshakable. Boasting is a distraction from true self-mastery and peace. Let your work, your kindness, and your integrity be the loudest voice in any room. Number 6. Complaining without action. Complaining without taking action is a trap that intelligent, Stoic-minded people avoid at all costs because it drains energy and traps the mind in a cycle of helplessness. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control every external event, we do control our response and choices. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This principle extends to complaining. If complaining does not lead to positive change, it only deepens dissatisfaction and wastes precious time. Think about how many hours are lost every day to grumbling about circumstances we can't change, like bad weather, traffic, or other people's behavior. Complaining without action is like shouting at the storm instead of seeking shelter. It accomplishes nothing but keeps us emotionally tethered to frustration and victimhood. A famous example is Epictetus, who lost his freedom early in life, but never wasted energy lamenting his fate. Instead, he focused on mastering his mind and attitude, teaching that suffering only comes from our judgments. Intelligent people follow this model. They acknowledge reality, accept what they cannot change, and immediately turn their attention to what they can influence. When faced with a problem, the Stoic response is never to complain endlessly, but to ask, what is within my power to do right now? If action is possible, they take it decisively. If not, they let go peacefully. This approach frees them from the emotional weight of complaints and empowers them to maintain clarity and control. Complaining without action also signals to others that you are stuck in negativity, which can isolate you and damage your reputation. Intelligent people understand that consistent whining erodes respect and invites toxic dynamics. Instead, they cultivate solutions, resilience, and a calm acceptance of the uncontrollable. Next time frustration bubbles up, pause and reflect. Is my complaint leading me toward action or just deeper frustration? What steps can I take, no matter how small, to improve the situation? If I cannot act, can I accept it without resistance? This mindful questioning breaks the cycle of unproductive complaining. In essence, Stoicism teaches us to replace pointless complaining with empowered, purposeful action or peaceful acceptance. This is the foundation of a calm, resilient, and intelligent life. Number 7. Oversharing plans. One of the subtle but powerful habits that intelligent, Stoic-minded people avoid is oversharing their plans before they come to fruition. The Stoics teach us that true wisdom lies in patience and prudence, qualities that protect our energy and preserve our focus. Seneca once advised, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." This means that not everyone deserves to know your intentions or your roadmap. Oversharing invites unnecessary pressure, distraction, and sometimes sabotage. When you announce your goals too early, you expose yourself to external opinions, doubts, and even jealousy. Others' doubts can creep into your mind and weaken your resolve. Worse, some may unconsciously or intentionally undermine your efforts. The energy that should be reserved for focused execution gets dissipated into defending or explaining your plans. Think about great leaders and innovators like Steve Jobs or Warren Buffett. They rarely revealed their strategic moves before they were ready. Instead, they cultivated quiet confidence and let results speak loudly. This approach not only protects their vision, but also preserves their mental energy, allowing them to focus fully on execution rather than unnecessary debate or validation. The Stoic principle of internal control is essential here. Intelligent people understand that their plans are their own. Sharing is a choice, not a requirement. They guard their intentions and choose to share selectively with those who truly support and understand their journey. By doing this, they reduce distractions and maintain the inner calm necessary for success. Ask yourself, do I share my goals because I need validation or because it helps my progress? Does oversharing invite support or create obstacles? Who truly deserves to know my plans? When you answer honestly, you'll see the wisdom in discretion. Remember, every great achievement starts in silence, nurtured by focus and guarded by patience. Oversharing prematurely can erode your momentum. The Stoic path encourages quiet diligence and letting your accomplishments announce themselves, because actions always speak louder than words. Number 8. People who don't respect boundaries. One of the most vital lessons intelligent, Stoic-minded individuals learn is the importance of setting and protecting personal boundaries, and just as crucial, walking away from those who refuse to respect them. The Stoics teach us that our time, energy, and peace are sacred assets, not to be squandered on people who repeatedly cross the line. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. This is not about building walls out of fear, but about recognizing your power to control your environment by removing toxic influences. People who don't respect your boundaries test your patience and wear down your resilience. Their disregard can manifest in constant demands, emotional manipulation, or blatant disrespect. Stoicism reminds us that our reactions and choices define us, not the actions of others. When someone violates your boundaries, it's your response that either preserves or destroys your peace. Intelligent people do not waste energy trying to change those unwilling to respect limits. Instead, they calmly enforce boundaries and remove themselves from harmful situations, understanding that enduring disrespect is a slow poison to their well-being. Consider the example of Epictetus, a former slave who faced constant challenges and disrespect but maintained unshakable control over his mind and personal space. He knew that external chaos doesn't have to penetrate inner peace. Similarly, modern leaders and thinkers like Brené Brown emphasize the power of boundaries as essential to healthy relationships and self-respect. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's an act of courage and self-care. It communicates your values and teaches others how you expect to be treated. By refusing to tolerate boundary violations, you protect your emotional energy and create space for meaningful connections with those who uplift rather than drain you. Next time someone crosses your line, ask yourself, am I tolerating disrespect out of fear or obligation? How can I assert my boundaries clearly and calmly? Is this relationship serving my growth or undermining my peace? The Stoic path encourages decisive action rooted in self-respect. Remember, peace is a garden that needs tending. People who don't respect your boundaries are weeds that choke your growth. Intelligent, Stoic minds prune these relationships without hesitation to nurture their tranquility and strength. Number 9, always needing to be right. One of the most subtle traps that intelligent, Stoic-minded people avoid is the constant need to be right. Stoicism teaches that clinging to being right is often rooted in ego, and it undermines true wisdom and peace. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This reminds us that humility and self-reflection are far more valuable than winning arguments. The compulsion to always be right creates conflict, damages relationships, and fosters internal turmoil. It puts the ego's desire above the greater good of harmony and understanding. Intelligent people realize that being right is less important than maintaining calm, kindness, and respect for differing opinions. Consider the example of Abraham Lincoln, a leader known for his humility and openness to differing viewpoints. He famously said, "I don't like that man. I must get to know him better." Lincoln understood that growth and wisdom come from listening, not insisting on being right. Stoics emphasize that silence and thoughtful listening often hold more power than speaking up to prove a point. Intelligent minds practice the art of restraint, choosing kindness over conflict and wisdom over ego gratification. They recognize that insisting on being right often signals insecurity and weakness rather than strength. Ask yourself, do I value being right more than preserving peace and learning? Am I open to other perspectives or trapped by my own pride? Can I listen deeply without the urge to respond immediately? These reflections help break the cycle of defensiveness. In life and leadership, true influence comes from calm presence, empathy, and the ability to hold space for others' opinions. By releasing the need to be right, Stoic thinkers free themselves from needless stress and foster better relationships. Remember, wisdom is not about winning every argument, but about knowing when to speak, when to listen, and when to let go. The peace that follows is far more rewarding than any fleeting victory. Number 10, emotional reactivity. One of the most powerful distinctions between intelligent, Stoic-minded people and others is their mastery over emotional reactivity. The Stoics taught us that the moment between stimulus and response is where true freedom lies. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that while we cannot control every external event, we always have control over how we respond emotionally. Emotional reactivity, reacting impulsively with anger, fear, or frustration, can lead to regrettable actions, damaged relationships, and personal turmoil. Intelligent people practice the essential Stoic skill of the pause. Instead of immediately reacting, they create space to assess the situation calmly, choose their response wisely, and preserve their inner peace. Think about how great leaders and thinkers like Nelson Mandela managed extreme provocation with grace and restraint. Mandela understood that reacting emotionally could lead to chaos, but measured response led to justice and reconciliation. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom. Strength is not in the intensity of your reaction, but in the control you hold over it. By mastering emotional reactivity, Stoic-minded individuals avoid being controlled by their impulses or by external circumstances. They build resilience by training themselves to remain composed, even in stressful situations. This restraint protects their peace and enhances their ability to think clearly and act effectively. Ask yourself, do I react impulsively or pause to understand the bigger picture? How often do my emotions dictate my actions? Can I train myself to observe feelings without being overwhelmed by them? These are crucial questions for anyone striving for inner calm and wisdom. Remember, the power of the Stoic is in the mastery of self, not the chaos outside. When you control your reactions, you hold the key to lasting peace and unshakable strength. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 10 things intelligent, Stoic-minded people avoid to protect their peace and live with true control. Remember, the path to wisdom isn't about reacting to every challenge, but about choosing your battles wisely, setting firm boundaries, and mastering your own mind. Stoicism teaches us that real strength lies in restraint, clarity, and calm presence. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more powerful insights on Stoic philosophy and practical wisdom to improve your daily life. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's the one thing from this list you're going to start practicing today? Perhaps pick just one to focus on this week to make it truly stick. Let's build a community of calm, intelligent thinkers committed to living well. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, peace is your greatest victory.